These are going to be awesome.
I can't wait.
Hello there. Well, we are going to let you in on our little annual tradition of cookie baking and icing.
You know what? We might as well do the economic update as well while we're at it.
Sounds pretty fun.
All right.
All right, well, today, Josh Robb and Austin Wilson here with Hixon Zuercher Capital Management. We are here to provide you an economic update for the month of November and kind of take a look at what we're seeing in December.
That's right. So what we're going to look at is for the month of November, what happened, and then take those and project for the rest of the year and say, what do we expect to see based on the news that are going on today? By the way, Austin, do you know why the cookie went to the doctor?
I do not. Why?
He was feeling crummy.
Speaking of crummy, we are going to be frosting some cookies for Christmas for you to observe.
That's right.
And sorry, but they probably won't be shared too often. The month of November was very, very favorable for stocks. So the Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 11.8%, the S&P 500 was up 10.8%, and the NASDAQ, so think tech, that was up 11.8% as well. So good news all around, really optimism in general for investors as stock market rallied in the month of November.
That's right. And what caused a lot of that was, obviously, if you look back, November had an election in the beginning part.
It did?
It did. And the results, as of right now, look like there will be a split Congress where the Republicans are controlling the Senate and the Democrats controlling the House and the presidency. Now, the election in Georgia is still up for debate, whether the outcome will be the same or it'll switch in January when they have the actual election. But as of now, it's looking for a high probability of having both parties have some control within Congress, which from a market standpoint is part of the reason why we saw a nice strong rally in November. The market likes compromise, and that's what you get when both parties have some control.
And there was also some vaccine news, right?
That's right. And so the other thing, post-election, for 2 Mondays in a row, we got good news of 2 different companies having third trial results come out with high success rate. And so that was a very big plus for the market as there's a kind of light at the end of the tunnel for this COVID-related issues for the economy. We no longer have to worry so much about the shutdowns as soon as we can get those vaccines out and available to the population.
And also in the month of November, corporate earnings kind of were in full swing. So the majority of publicly traded companies in the United States really looked back at Q3, so their third quarter results, and issued those to the public. And those were pretty favorable overall. Now, the bar was a little bit lower considering we're coming out of a COVID-induced recession, but those numbers were generally very favorable with both revenue and earnings. And a lot of companies, in fact, record numbers of companies increased their guidance, providing a good look at the end of the year and even into 2021.
Yeah. So looking forward then, with all that news, what does that look like for the end of the year? So one of the big things is we have seen an increase in the number of COVID cases. And so that's been one of the biggest things we're looking for heading forward is what will happen with COVID cases. And so with this positive vaccine news, it's not useful until we have enough vaccines out there. And so what we're looking for at the end of the year is, can we get some supply out there for the highest risk people and those frontline workers? And then going from there, how can then it be spread out for the rest of the population?
Exactly. So anyway, that was November and December, a little glimpse. We are going to enjoy these little sugar tasty nuggets here. And please remember, nothing we talked about is a recommendation, but if you would like to talk about your financial situation, give us a call at 419-425-2400. But you guys stay warm and enjoy your Christmas. Enjoy some time, as you can with whatever we can in 2020 with your families and whatnot. So otherwise, this is Austin Wilson and Josh Robb with Hixon Zuercher Capital Management.
Have a Merry Christmas.